It was changed into, they kept the acronym same, but the interpretation different. It was supposed to be, it was originally designed as consultative group to assist the poorest. After many years, they said that it's useless to try to help the poorest. So they changed the name by saying it's consultative group to assist the poor, abandon the poorest. The whole purpose of the initiative was to reach the poorest. So that's how it goes back again. It's so powerful. The dominant thinking is so powerful. It kind of shuts down if you want to try to do something different. And thank you, Louis, Gwen, that your remarks reverberated through all the peoples attending here. And your support during this uprising on behalf of the United Nations inspired every single Bangladeshi in the country. Let's give a big applause for Wayne. And Caddy, you reminded us the entire sports area that we have been talking about. Suddenly, sports world focused on what we are trying to say. And I had nothing to do with the sports world. But they pulled me into their family. And you are one of them who dedicated yourself in bringing the change in the sports world under the leadership of Thomas Bach. I never met him, I never knew about him. I was never interested in Olympic except watching some on the screen. But he's the one chasing me, find out how to translate the ideas into the sports world. Long history, and Katie, you took the torch and going around, make things happen together with the whole group of people now within the Olympic world. Want to transform the sports world completely. Nazmul, I'm sure as you bring tears to my eyes, you brought tears to everybody in this audience. Your story is so touching. A young person without any idea what he is looking for, inspired not only to transform himself, transform a very mature economy in Japan into the direction he thought it should be heading for. And raising the question in the minds of business leaders, what business could be, what the power of business is all about. So even the remarks you made in the opening ceremony, it succeeded in making the message loud and clear for all of us who are here. And we always kind of felt when we came to Social Business Day, it's a gathering of family members. So we're here as family members, not outsiders. All you have so many stories to tell. And I was guessing 80%, maybe 25% of the audience here are regular participant of the Social Business Day, so it's nothing new. We gathered together not for making speeches, it's to inspire ourselves. We always defined our Social Business Day as an occasion for recharging our batteries. Somehow when we go get things done on something, we feel that maybe we are losing our energy, we need some excitement. So this is the occasion that brings us excitement back to us. By seeing each other, by hugging each other, and looking at each other. We don't have to talk. By being together itself does the magic. And that magic pushes us to do things in a much more powerful way than we did before. Reach a lot more higher level than we reached before. So that's what the Social Business Day is all about. As a family gathering, it's more by hugging each other than talking to each other. We communicate. And that communication, in inspiring each other, has become more important than ever before. The context, we hope, that will change for better. The context seems like getting worse. So we need to draw more inspiration than we have ever had. While we're having this Social Business Day here this time, I felt very jealous. Because I was not in organizing this. I always did. That's what I did, organizing the Social Business Day with a team, working day and night. It's a hard work. But this time I was completely left alone. I was not involved. But I'm here, oh my God, they did a fantastic job. Let's give a big applause for them. I felt disappointed because they didn't need me. But they did a wonderful job. And the fact that we can march on wherever we are to reach the goal that we set for ourselves. That's the important message that we got. And one more small kind of anecdote to go with it. I was sitting here and watching the stage and all the facilities. I entered the door here. I was here before in an empty hall, empty place, and wondered when we will have our conference here. This was built for Social Business Day, but we couldn't hold that Social Business Day. Not because we are not ready, because government will not allow to make it happen. What a strange way. This is nothing to do with anything government should worry about. But we were not allowed to hold this. So this is the first time we are holding Social Business Day in this facility. We spent a lot of money, a lot of energy, a lot of time behind it to design things how it should be, because it's our dream thing. It was very difficult to find a place to hold a Social Business Day, and very expensive too. So we thought, why don't we have our own facility? And we did. But we are not allowed. The last social business day we held, we couldn't come here. So we finally decided to hold it in the hotel where our foreign guests were staying, because they will not allow us to go anywhere else. So that's the kind of absurdity of the reality of life. It doesn't make any sense to anybody. Why anybody should be interested in this topic conference, which has nothing to do with any politics here or anywhere. If you want to look at in a kind of a way, some do-gooders want to talk about what they want to do, that's all. Not interfering with anybody's work. So we had to stop holding Social Business Day in Bangladesh. So we're looking around where we can go. The last one we held in the Philippines, Negros Occidental. Negros Women for Tomorrow. They invited us to hold it to Negros Occidental. So they are here today. Can you please stand up? You did a wonderful help for us, Negros Occidental. Will you all stand up? Thank you. Thank you very much. They had wonderful arrangement throughout Philippines to make our Social Business Day happen. Not only in Negros Occidental, also in Manila, and everywhere. And prior to that, we were invited by Al-Bukhari University in Langkawi. We had the big conference. Many of you were there. We're the same family, moving from one place to another. We have fun, excitement, and so on. And thank you, Al-Bukhari University. They are all here. Malaysian delegation, will you please stand up? Thank you. Thank you very much. So finally we are here, one after another. In the meantime, we move on with the new frontiers. And many of the organizations came out with the bold programs in their own context. Today, 38 countries participated, did you say that? Yeah, 38 countries already here. Not everybody in other countries could come, they needed to. They were preparing for that, but somehow couldn't make it. But welcome to all the 38 countries who are present here, our families that spread around the world. And we are looking forward to see that we can reach out to your countries and hold our conferences and share our experiences with each other. Because what we are trying to bring in is a message of changing the world. So we need every nation to participate, every nation to address the issues that we have been raising all these years. And the message is very simple one that we have been repeating again and again. Message is we are on the wrong path. If you keep on pursuing this path, all we end up with massive disaster. We cannot escape from that because the road is just heading for that disaster. All we are trying to say, we don't have to follow that road. And we must not follow that road and end up in disaster. There are a very simple way to follow a different path. It's not something we'll have to overnight destroy everything. You're just slowly moving in a different direction, that's all. Something very doable, something very concrete. Repeatedly, what we are trying to focus on, the entire world is built on one dimension of human being: selfishness. And human being is defined as a selfish being. That's what we are objecting to. We say selfishness is very much in us, but don't forget the existence of selflessness in us. Despite your theories, despite your institutional frameworks, still we express our selflessness. All we're saying, why don't you just recognize it, that has a place? Express yourself both ways if you wish, or choose one or the other. That's what the basic issue. Unleash the selfless part of yourself. And people ask, why should we? The answer is very simple. You become a full human being, exposing whatever you have inside of you. Why should you be one-sided human being? Why don't you become aware that you have another side inside of you? Why do we do that? Why do we keep it one side blocked out? Because the narrative that we created for ourselves and globally doesn't touch that subject. We are made to forget that aspect exists. The idea is very simple. It's a choice. It's not somebody beating on your head to do things differently. Nobody's beating on anybody's head. Simply saying that it is there if you want to. You can open it up. You try yourself. Nobody will push you to do that. And that's what we did. That's why we're talking about all those things, excitement that we are creating for ourselves. Simple thing like these boys and girls were performing the stage. Nursing college, very innocent subject. But suddenly it becomes such a powerful issue. The social business nursing college. Suddenly it becomes very powerful. And suddenly others become interested and want to be associated with it. And it becomes an important institution by itself. Just one little idea, that's all. There are many, many, many nursing colleges around the world. But this one is a special. And it could be done in thousands of it. It makes economic sense. It's not donation based. It's a self-sustaining base, that's all. That's why we put the theme, I'm very happy that they put the theme, healthcare. Healthcare can be solved right away. And healthcare has to come from that angle. That's the only solution healthcare has, social business angle. You cannot leave it to business to make money. Then healthcare stays out. People are left out. Nobody can solve that problem. If you leave it to charity, you cannot solve it. Only solution is social business solution. Yes, there will be business solution. Yes, there will be donation solutions. But the robust path is the social business solution. That's where the whole fundamental issue there. Ashraf was trying to explain how many different social businesses on healthcare we have been trying it out. I wish you had more time to go into details. Many of you already have done it before. But interesting thing is, if you have done it before, last year or year before, you come back and you see a completely different thing. It has its own way of exposing itself, taking a different shape out of the creativity that it generates itself. That's all. You don't need a mastermind to do things from apart. People who are involved there, they come up with ideas. Once you give the hint how to open the subject, suddenly it has its own way of expressing itself. I wish you will have time, since you are here in Bangladesh, many of you came from outside, have a time to go through the healthcare issues that we are trying to struggle, addressing not for Bangladesh. Today we see is for the whole world. No country successfully has resolved that issue, healthcare for everybody. So that's a challenging area that we have to tackle. And we can tackle. And this will be something that we'll be detailing out in the sessions. I'm sure we'll be talking about it, visiting them, presenting what we have been doing. Ideas lead to ideas. We never claim that whatever we do is the ideal level. It's not. It's just the opening level. You start the spark, and it has its own life. You don't know where it goes, where it ends up. Ideas lead to ideas. All you know, you can do it. Human being has no limits in creativity. That's what human beings are all about. That's the essence of everything that we do, creativity, that's all. Human beings not limited by some knowledge given. It's a starting point. Then you define your path by your... So that's where we are. The context again this year is worse than in other social business days. In other social business days, we could see the world is moving in a direction, gives you hope. This year is so different. People are getting frustrated, seeing things in reverse. You should be moving forward, instead you see things getting backward. You thought you got rid of the wars in the world. And you're hoping that now space has come, human being to live in peace. Suddenly this year, all kinds of terrible things start happening. We never thought this will happen. India, Pakistan gets into war. We had Ukraine going on. Shockingly, we don't know how long it's going to take to stop that. And reorganizing Europe in their all kinds of thinking in the future. And then Iran, US, of course Israel, Palestine. All happened at the same time. Poor Yemen continues in its war. And we are invited, even during this war, they are inviting us to start this program, this social business, this microcredit program, and very seriously. I don't know if they are here this year too. Every year, is Yemen present here this year? Yep. So, all is happening right now. So what do we do? Go back into our caves? We have no option? We don't want to go to our caves. We want to dream. We don't give up dreams. We want to build a new world for us. That's what the human beings are all about. Chasing dreams. So we chase dreams. This is the core of the dream that we are talking about. Imagination. That's how I get into conflict, our education system, everything else. I said the education system, first responsibility is to encourage the young people to dream. Dream what you want to see. Dream what kind of world you want to build. Do you ever see anything in our education system? Young people, children, encouraged to dream, imagine? No. They have to learn what is there. That's easy. And you take that easy part, learn what you see. Or learn what I say. They're not allowed to dream. I said the first responsibility of any education system is to start with dream. Then later on you address the issue how to translate dream into reality. You figure it out. What are the options? You figure it out. Challenge each other. So that's kind of education system we want to build. That's where social business education becomes important for us. We are always dreaming about having our own university because education is so core in our thinking. Government will not allow us to set up a university. We go to UGC, friends from community of teachers, they in the UGC, they said, don't come to us, please, don't apply. Because we cannot give you the permission. Even before we applied, they said, please don't come to us. We'll not be able to give you a license. We bought the land, we are prepared for the construction. We showed them, look, we are ready, just give us the permission. We were never allowed. We wanted to create a 3-0 universities. I said, university must have a purpose, not just giving a degree. We said, we'll build our Gramin University with the logo of 3 zeros. The student, the day they enter, they know what they are entering for. For a purpose. You debate about it. You discuss about it, you shoot it down, whatever you want. You build the world of your choice. And one choice is a 3-0 choice. See how you can do that, or alternatively what you want. And you want to have that university with a tagline. Gramin University, dedicated to create a new civilization. That's it. The student has very logo of the university, know what is the purpose they are coming to the university. They're dedicated to create a new civilization. What is this new civilization? What's wrong with the old civilization? So those are the issues. When we get together, we want to inspire each other. This is what the inspiration is all about. So we're so happy to finally, you could get the university shaping up, see how we can do that. We say, in this university, we must tell our students, we are not job seekers. We are entrepreneurs. From day one, you know you are not a job seeker. We'll tell them that if you're a job seeker, that will bring shame to us because we could not help you to discover yourself. If you discover yourself, you'll not be a job seeker. You will be creator. Human beings are creators. Human beings are for changing things in their own fashion. And that's what the universities, education institutions are all about, preparing for that. Not preparing for getting a job, get a salary, end of the life. Job is the end of life. Finish. You're done. So those are the challenging issues that we want to raise, discuss, and see what it leads to. So we are here on the Social Business Day, again very inspiring thing for me to see you. It's our combined dream. These are dream sessions that we have to shake each other, hug each other, and always say we can do all things that way beyond our capacity, but we start. If you don't start, nothing happens. If you don't imagine, nothing happens. Imagination is something limitless. You can do any way you want. It doesn't cost you anything. So we imagine and go back to start the smallest way we can. We're not afraid to do it. Afraid to build a seed so that we can plant the seed and let it grow. So we are the seed makers to plant those seeds and watch it, water it, nourish it, so that it can grow. And thank you very much for coming. We'll be having a wonderful time. Wonderful to see you. It's a remarkable thing, the historical thing that we are here in this building having this session. And also I must mention, I was saying all the kind of gloomy picture of the world, which is gloomy, for no fault of ours. It's gloomy for some people, created it first. We are not responsible for creating this world, a gloomy world. We want to create a beautiful world, and we can do that. They keep on interfering with us. And Bangladesh did something fantastic. Despite all the gloomy world, they have done amazing things. Young people came out. They said, enough is enough. Get out. They gave their life. And in a very short period, few days, they moved the country from extreme darkness to the bright light. And that's a young people. What Bangladesh has done is not just for Bangladesh alone, it's for the whole world. The whole world, the young people can do this just the same. Enough is enough. Get out of the way. You made enough problems for us. Let the world grow in its own way. We create a new world for us. And that's our promise. We want to build a new civilization. And we can do that. We can make the life something of our dream. That's what we are for. And Bangladesh will become the history for the whole world. Not just a history of Bangladesh, it's a history of the world. What can be done? Many of you, I said most of you, come from other countries. As you walk on the streets of Dhaka, watch the walls on the street. You'll see pictures, beautifully drawn pictures. These are not artists who do that. These are the young people who are demonstrating on the streets. In the break, they are drawing pictures of the world they want to build. Nobody gave any central direction for them. There was no theme given out to them. This is individual theme, individual imagination, individual words they want to speak out, loudly speak out, capture them. The whole city is filled with them. Before they get washed out in this monsoon which is coming, please go and watch them as you walk on the street. It's not only Dhaka city, all over Bangladesh. It's amazing, powerful pictures. They're not artists, they're not been trained for that. But they depict it in boys, girls, because so passionate about it. They want to take their heart out, to put it into history records. This is what we are, this is what we want. So let this Social Business Day bring change not only one country, it's a whole world, whole civilization. We can do it, let's make it happen. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, we request